What's up, everybody? Teacher Willie back again on a live stream. It's been a few days since I've done a live stream. My schedule got changed a little bit. I had been planning on doing another live stream on Tuesday, but I ended up having a class move to Tuesday night, and I'm still going to have the class that was on Thursday, so our class split into two classes. So I decided that I just got done with my last class for today, and so I thought that I would do this live stream today so that I get one live stream in English and one live stream in Portuguese. Williams is here, first one here. Good to see you, Williams. Make sure that you like this video so that YouTube will put it in front of more people. So today I'm doing the live stream in English, and then tomorrow Pedro Victor's here. Good evening. Good evening. So today in English, and then tomorrow I will be doing lesson, I believe it's lesson 26 in Portuguese, lesson 26 of our course. And then probably on Friday I will also be doing a Portuguese live stream of our monitor training. So for the next 3 nights, probably, definitely tonight and tomorrow night, I'll be doing live streams. Tomorrow, Brian's back. Good to see you, Brian. Tomorrow I will be doing a live stream between 8:30 and 9 o'clock, depending. So usually what we do is when the students get here, then we correct the lesson in the workbook, and we do the audio for the next lesson, and then I start the live stream for the presentation of the lesson. I'm doing fine, Brian. Thanks for asking. Good to see you here. Glad you could make it today to the live stream. So we're already at 2 minutes, so let's get started. So today I want to talk about the difference between grow and grow up. What happens many times when Katya's here. Good to see you, Katya. Many times what happens when I have students that are intermediate and they start to learn more and more phrasal verbs, they start to use them too much. Okay, so there are some situations where we have phrasal verbs that we cannot use. Marcelo's here. Good to see you, Marcelo. Thanks for coming. I think it's your first time, isn't it? Thanks for being here. Make sure that you like the video and share it with your friends. This is one thing that happens with the phrasal verb grow up, because we have grow, which is crescer, and we have grow up, which is crescer, which can be kind of confusing. Grow up is, we use it almost exclusively for people. So for example, I could say, I grew up, so grow is irregular, so it goes from grow to grew. I grew up in Seattle, which means eu cresci, but it doesn't necessarily, not only cresci. When we can translate grow, crescer, when we can translate crescer in Portuguese to me criei, when you can use me criei, or ele se criou, if we use from the verb criar, instead of using the verb crescer, then we use grow up. Okay, so if you were to ask someone, for example, you want to know where it was that they lived when they were young, you can ask them, where did you grow up? Okay, so you wouldn't say that, for example, if you were to talk about a plant. The plant grew up. It sounds a little bit strange, because when we talk about crescer, the verb that we use more than grow up, and actually we almost never, I'm trying to think of it in a situation where we would use grow up, and there may be one, but it's very rare, is that we just use grow when we're talking about crescer. So if you're talking, for example, if you have a friend, Pedro Victor, do I remember you? I remember your name, but I don't. Oh yes, I remember you. Did we have a chat today? Let me know if we had a chat today, and then I'll know that you're the person I'm thinking of. So anyway, let's say that you have a friend who has a child who you see when they're young, and then you haven't seen them for a long time. A long time has passed, and they were little, and then when you see them again, they are big. So you could say, you have grown. You have grown, which means they were little, they're now big. You can also say you have grown up, right? So you can use crecer, or you can talk about the fact that they are now older, and so you can use grow up as well. So a lot of times the easiest way to remember is that when we say crecer, almost always it's grow. When it's se criar, it's almost always grow up. And that is the phrasal verb grow up. Okay, so that's what I've got for today. Let me know what questions you've got. Let's get to the question and answer part of the live stream. Again, I'm really happy to be here. If you don't know, I put out lesson 17 of the classroom lesson that I recorded on Saturday in one of the churches here in Palmas, so make sure you check that out and let me know what you think. And let's get to the questions. Let's see what I was, we are continuing. I did send out on Monday, I sent out lesson 2 of the email course. And up and to the right, I will put the link once I'm done with this and I get a chance. I will put the link to the video that talks about the email course. If you sign up now for the email list, you will be able to receive lesson 3, although probably it will be a refresher for those of you that are intermediate or advanced and are understanding this this video, then it will be because it is a basic course. But if you know anyone who would be interested in participating in our basic email course, then be sure to share this video with them. I will also put the link down below in the description of this video to the email list, directly to the email list. Katya says that she has received the email but hasn't been able to start yet. That's okay. People have lives. I'm okay with that. Let me know if you have received it, if you've signed up for it and received the email, and if you have been able to start it. I'm curious to see if there's anybody here who has started it and if they have any questions, although again, it is a basic course, so people that were here may have already left because I'm speaking at an advanced level tonight, of an advanced level of English. 7 people here. Make sure we have 7 people here and 6 people have liked the video. If you could help us out and like the video so that YouTube will put it in front of more people and let more people know that we are here live so that we can get more people involved in the conversation. Any questions that you might have, now is the time. Now is the time to share. Pedro liked it. I think that's what he's saying. Thank you, Pedro. Appreciate it. Another thing that I'm going to be making a video in the next few weeks. I know that, as I said before, any donations that we get on the live stream from the super chat, if you would like to donate to the channel, let us know that you appreciate getting the free content and the free email course. If you are on your computer or if you are on an Android and you see the $sign, you can touch or click on the $sign and help us out by donating to the channel. Once you do that, that will help with the first 1,000 reais is being donated. We are donating to a girl who works for us whose computer was stolen here at the school. So we're doing that. But in the next few weeks, we will be doing another campaign because at the military school, the military high school here in Palmas, they had a short circuit, and it happened in the music room, and many musical instruments were burned and won't be able to be used again. And it's by credit card. Thank you, Kachi. It's by credit card that you can donate to the channel. So the military high school here, their instruments for the band were burned, and once they start a campaign to raise money to get new instruments, then I will be participating in that because, excuse me, I played trombone in high school and in middle school, and it was a very important part of my education, and I had a lot of fun with my friends and it was great. I loved it, and it was a very, very important part of my education. So band and orchestra and those kinds of things are very important to me, and so I will be helping them in any way that I can. We as a school will be donating some money to them to help with buying new instruments, and we will also I'll be getting out, once they have a link, they'll probably have a link to an account where people can donate money. I'll be getting that link out, and we'll be doing whatever we can to help buy new instruments for the military school. It's a state school, but because of the crisis and because the governor of Tocantins is a thief, then it makes it so that it's difficult for them to get the funds that they need for things like new instruments. So we'll be talking more about that in the future. Rapafa, welcome back, Rapafa. Estou assistindo todos os seus vídeos, teacher. Você tem uma bela história de vida. Parabéns. Thank you, Rapafa. I really appreciate that. Make sure you continue, and check us out tomorrow night. Tomorrow night I'll be teaching in Portuguese, so you can ask any questions. If you want to ask any questions also that you have about the videos that you've watched, we can answer any of those questions as well. How can I use tasty and yummy? So tasty and yummy are two different ways that are informal that you can say delicious. So we have delicious, which is more formal, and then tasty is less formal, and yummy is the least formal of them. Yummy is actually something that is used mostly with children. For example, I would never probably say it unless there's a child there that I'm interacting with. Then I would use yummy. We also use yum, which is extremely informal as well. Some people use them, but I only use them when there's children involved. So that's where we would use tasty. Tasty you can use. It's not I wouldn't say like a juvenile level word like yummy is. Yummy is very juvenile. It's the same kind of thing that we run into when you talk about bye-bye. Bye-bye is kind of juvenile. I wouldn't use bye-bye generally unless it's someone that I'm extremely familiar with, or if a child is involved, I would say bye in most cases, and then goodbye in more formal cases. So those are, a couple of things. Another thing is when you talk about using the restroom, to pee is one that what I would say is similar to what would that be similar to? Fazer xixi is like pee is two. So when you say pee twice, and then to pee is a little bit more. It's less juvenile, but it's still informal. So those are some words that also are on the same kind of level as far as words that I would put into a more juvenile category than the original words. In most cases, especially like pee is very juvenile, and then to use the restroom is a more formal way to say that. Brian, teacher, good idea of the mail. I already received my Greece from William, and I find it very interesting. I don't think you meant Greece. Greece is gracia, so I don't think that you received your gracia from William, but maybe you did. I think that was your phone correcting your thing. Nazareno's here. What's up, Nazareno? Good to see you again. No problem, Katya. That's what I'm here for. If you haven't liked this video yet, please like the live stream so that we can get more people involved, and also so that YouTube will put it in front of more people after the live stream's over. Marcelo, do you use Skype? I use Skype with my family. Actually, I have one cousin who is like a brother to me who I use Skype with. I haven't done it recently. I don't teach by Skype because just because I right now I have a waiting list for students. So I have a waiting list for 2018. If I had anybody interested in having classes with me by Skype in 2018, I would definitely put them on the waiting list. But it is I'm a good teacher, so it is expensive to have classes with me. But if there is someone that wants to do it, then I would be more than willing to do it. But at this point, I don't have anyone that I'm teaching by Skype. But I do use Skype to get in contact with my cousin, as I said. But mostly now I'm using Facebook Messenger. For example, my dad, who is 71 years old, just finally got on Facebook Messenger, and so last week was the first time I've talked to him in over a year, and so we've started talking because he's not very up to date as far as technology goes. So I definitely use Facebook Messenger more than I use Skype, but I do have a Skype account. Josiano, paz, professor e irmão em Cristo de Recife, Pernambuco. Good to see you, Josiano. Amen. Thank you for being here. MG Rodriguez, hey Willie, this is Mario. You've been doing a great job. Thanks. Thanks, Mario. Mario from here in Palmas? I can't tell by your picture. Or is it a different Mario? I can't tell. Tell me which Mario you are, but thanks. Thanks for telling me I'm doing a great job. I definitely appreciate it. Also, something interesting that happened on Sunday, some of you know, I'll put the link up and to the right after this video. I'll put the link to the video that I made regarding the movie that I am... Oh, Mario Jobs. Oh, yeah, he did say this was going to be his first time. Thanks, Katya. Good to see you, Mario. Thanks, bud. So on Sunday we actually refilmed a scene that is in the video that I'm going to put the link to in the movie that I am involved in, which is the first full-length Christian film that has ever been filmed in Tocantins. So I'm kind of excited about that. It was fun. It was really good. I can't share with you the clip from it because it's it's confidential at the moment. It's one of the things that is going to go into the final cut, and so I can't show it to you, but it is pretty cool. And it's been fun. So make sure you check out that video and check out the project. If you are interested in donating to that as well, there is a Facebook page. It's called Nele Minha Fortaleza, which is the name of the movie, and it's all volunteer, and so we do need money to get the movie going. Okay, any more questions? I'm going to head home in I'll go about 3 more minutes if we don't have any more questions, and then I'm out until tomorrow night. Like I said, I will be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow night will be in Portuguese. It will be, if I'm not mistaken, which I usually am when it comes to remembering lesson numbers, I do believe it's lesson 26. I'm pretty sure because I think we did 25 last week. So I believe it will be lesson 26 in Portuguese that I will present to the class that comes tomorrow night from 8:30 to 10:30. And we'll probably be on closer to 9 like we were last week. So probably from 9 to 9:30 or so, or 9:45. And you can interact with us. August, our head monitor, will be there, and he will be helping monitor your questions so that you can ask questions while I'm presenting, and I can answer your questions as well as the students in the class. So I really like doing that, and it's worked out rather well. I think, as far as I know, we're one of the only English teaching in Portuguese that does a live stream and lets you interact during the class. So if you guys know of any, let me know, because I'd like to check them out and see how they do it. But as far as I know, we may be the only ones that teach in Portuguese, teach English in Portuguese live, so that you can also, wherever you are in the world, you can also participate. All right, so that's going to do it for me. Thank you for being here, and thanks for being part of the ACES family. Make sure you check out all the live streams. If you would like to be updated by YouTube every time that I either do a live stream or I put out a new video like I did today, or when I do put out the video classes, which I started today. Thanks, Mario. Big fan of this guy. Thanks, man. So today I started on lesson 14, finally. I didn't do much, but I did start, and you have to start. That's the first step. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step, some wise person said. So I did start on that, so I'm planning on this weekend getting out lesson 14, so yay to that. And if you would like to see that as soon as I put it out, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and also click or touch on the bell icon to make sure that YouTube lets you know every time that I put out a new video or do a live stream. Josiano, venho aprendendo com seus vídeos, glória a Deus, por isso nunca desista do dom de Deus te deu, amigo. Muito obrigado. Amém. Obrigado, Josiane. Obrigado por estar aqui. Como eu falei, amanhã vai ser em português. Nós vamos fazer a 26ª lição. Eu vou apresentar para a aula a turma que vem amanhã à noite. Então, volte amanhã, mais ou menos 9 horas, provavelmente entre 8h45 e 9 horas, talvez entre 9h15, por aí, dependendo do quanto tempo leva para fazer o áudio. E fui. Muito obrigado. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for being here. You guys are the best. And that's all there is to it. I don't care what anybody says. You guys are the best. Have a great night. I will see you tomorrow. Be safe. See you later. Gotcha.